Hello everyone. This is the third part of the topic Modern Developments in Ring Frame, and in this lecture I will discuss about drive systems of ring frame. Now in this new driving system on ring spinning machine, changing the yarn count and twist level and its direction can now be carried out automatically without any change of gears. Another trend is division of drafting systems of long ring spinning machines into two halves, first half and second half, each driven independently. Front and back rollers are driven individually by frequency controlled synchronous motors running separately on the two halves of the machine. This facilitates processing two separate lots of fibers that differ in twist and yarn count. A combination of these two methods offer advantages such as time saving during startup and off of the machine, spinning of small lots or samples, setting of twist, total draft and yarn count by push of a button. An example of this type of drive is shown in this diagram. The main motor with a relative inverter drives only spindles, and a synchronous motor drives ring rail. One of each side of the spinning machine through synchronous motor. On each side, one motor drives the front drafting roll and other one drive the middle and back drafting rollers. The production parameters, namely main draft, twist and shape of the bobbin, must be entered at the control panel, making any gear change redundant. This ensures fast and precise control of important parameters, thereby increasing flexibility of the ring spinning machine. There is also an option to produce slub, multi-twist and multi-count yarn. Now next modification is different types of spindle drives. In these diagrams, two types of driving systems are there for spindles. First one is 4 spindle tape drive and second one is tangential belt drive. In 4 spindle belt drive, a pulley or jockey pulley mounted on the main shaft of the spinning machine drives two spindles on front side of the machine and two spindles on other sides of the machine by means of a flexi tape or belt. Two tension rulers on either side of the pulley ensures even and firm tension on the belt. In the tangential belt drive, a belt extends from the motor past the inner side of each spindle. A number of tension rulers are placed along the belt to press against it and ensure constant tension on the belt for all spindles. Tangential belt drives are available in three basic forms: single, double and grouped. If a belt breaks, production is affected on a large number of spindles. Now next modification is timing belt. Timing belts with toothed wheels are replacing gears in industrial drive applications. A timing belt drive is as rugged and accurate as a gear drive. A timing belt drive is a positive drive. The belt is made of rubberized fabric with steel wire to take the tension. It does not stretch or slip and consequently transmits power at a constant angular velocity. Belts require no initial tension, operate over a wide range of speeds, and have more than 99% efficiency and require no lubrication. A timing belt driving the drafting rollers are shown in this diagram. A timing belt drive is very simple, and a tooth belt tensioned by a pulley or roller connects the input and output elements. Changing the speed of the machine is easier with timing belt drive than with gear drive. Gear drive requires carrier gear if the input and output elements are at some distance away. The positioning of carrier gears needs careful consideration based on the rotational direction of the driver and driven elements. These types of problems are not seen in timing belt drive. Now another modification in ring frame is servo grip, which eliminate the reserve winding of yarn grip during doffing. The reserve or underwinding of yarn is carried out before doffing. The length of yarn wound in this operation is more than that required for joining the yarn when the spinning machine restarts with empty bobbins. The excess yarn must be removed manually or mechanically, and this portion of material is disposed as a hard waste. Furthermore, this leads to ends down, fly formation in the spinning area, and yarn quality deterioration. Therefore, the recent trend is to eliminate this reserve winding with the help of this servo grip. Now, a sequence of operation are shown in these diagrams, which shows the ring rail in diagram 1, ring rail at the topmost position. The servo grip opens with the ring rail is lowered and the spindle rotates very slowly and winds a short length of yarn onto the servo grip. A clamping cap closes and clutches the yarn. The full cope is removed and a new bobbin is inserted onto the spindle, grips the yarn, and the winding goes onto the new bobbin while the short length of yarn in the servo grip remains throughout the cope build-up. Only at the next cope change is the length of yarn released and pulled off with the full cope, leaving no yarn residues on the spindle. Now next modification in the sequence is closed circuit cooling system. A closed circuit cooling system is integrated into the machine whereby waste heat from the motors and frequency converters passes over an internal heat exchanger and then directly into exhaust air ducts of the air conditioning system. This reduces the load on the air conditioning system, which can then provide a constant environment for the spinning premises. Now the next modification is automation in ring spinning machines. Automation in ring spinning consists of number 1, transferring the roving bobbin into the creel of the ring spinning machine, stopping the roving feed when an end breaks, machine and production monitoring, doffing, and transporting the copes to the winder. These are different modifications in case of ring frame. Thank you.